Hey guys, so the last thing for our reteach is talking about those skills that we learned from Mastery Assessment 4 or 1 from this semester. So talking about systems of equations and exponent rules. So I just want to do some real quick review with you over some things I saw in the Mastery Assessment. So I asked you a question like this. I showed you a system of equations and I said, which method would you use to solve? And I'm going to ask you to tell me your steps. So remember there's three ways that we can see an equation. One is like this, where both equations are in slope-intercept, meaning y is by itself. Or we could see an equation like this. I'm just going to make something up. So this is where one equation is in slope-intercept and one's not. The other thing we could see is where both equations are in standard form. So like this one's in slope-intercept because y is by itself. This is in standard form because both x and y are on the same side. So the third option we could see is where both are in standard form. And like I said, I'm just going to make up some stuff right now. Okay, so here's the idea. If both are in slope-intercept, graphing is super easy. You can use your calculator or do it by hand. If one is in slope-intercept and one is not, you have two options. One, you can use substitution, which is what I showed you last week, or you can convert this to slope-intercept and then graph like we do up here. Again, I showed you that last week. The other thing is, if both of these are in standard form like they are here, elimination is probably your easiest choice. You could change both to slope-intercept and then graph, but it might be more of a pain. So let's start with our original equation. So if we see this, how would I solve this and why? Which method would I use? I would use graphing. And what are my steps? Well, my steps would be I would enter these into my calculator. You can be very precise and say I would hit y equals, enter both equations, go to my calc, go to intersect, move my cursor to where it looks like they intersect, and then hit enter and get my answer. You can be very specific, or you can just say, I would graph these either on my calculator or by hand and see where they intersect. That intersection point is going to be your solution to this equation. So you can be super precise, a little bit more vague on this one, but if you were to use one of your other methods, like one of these two, I would want you to be a little bit more precise. Like if you were to use this, I'd want you to say, oh, what I would do is take x squared plus 5, and I would substitute it in for y, right? Or if you were to use this method, I would want you to say, I need same numbers, different signs. And we're going to see an example like that later. The one thing I really need you to do, and where a lot of people lost points, is they were not super specific on their equations. They just said, I would do it. Well, that's not what I need. I need you to tell me exactly what you're doing. Okay, so that's that question. So for the next one, there was a word problem that a lot of people had some issues with. So I want to give you a word problem. I'm going to read it to you because I know my handwriting is super horrible. So it says, two families are going to a water park. Yay, water park. The first family bought 2 adult tickets and 4 children's tickets for $63. The second family bought 2 adult tickets and 7 children's tickets for $78. What I would like you to do is to write a system of equations that represents this, right? So here's the deal. We have 2 families. Those are our 2 equations. So first thing I'm going to do is figure out what are my variables going to be. So I'm going to call A the price of an adult ticket. And then I'm going to call C the price of a children's ticket. I'm going to kind of abbreviate here a little bit if you guys don't mind. So what I'm going to do is say, okay, what about my first family? Well, they bought 2 adult tickets. Well, that's 2 times however much that adult ticket is, plus how many children's tickets did they buy? Oh, they bought 4 of those. So plus 4 times the price of the child's ticket. How much did they spend altogether? 63. Okay, there's my first equation. What's my second equation look like? Well, this second family bought 2 adult tickets, again, 2 times however many adult tickets they bought, and 7 children's tickets, plus 7C. That's a big family, but, you know. And how much does that equal? $78 that they spent. So that is what the system of equations would look like. Remember, you're just writing an equation based on each of your 2 things. So this is what the system of equations would look like. And if we want to solve this, we just solve this like normal, right? We need same numbers, different signs, all of that. And again, I sent you that in the review from last week. And we'll kind of get into a little bit more today. Okay, here's the next thing I have for you. So now I want to get into using your properties of exponents. So on a lot of these questions, you guys did a little bit more than you needed. So one thing I really want you to do is make sure you're fully reading the directions to see what I want from you. So here's a question. I want to know, if I show you this problem, what will the new coefficient be? So I don't want you to give me the full answer. I just want you to tell me, what's the coefficient going to be? Remember, coefficients are the big numbers in the front, right? So if you're doing something like this, you want to simplify this numerator first. We have more than one thing to do. Remember, 3x squared to the 4th power. What I'm going to do is actually take, and I don't even care about these guys, right? I'm not asking you about exponents or variables. I'm only asking you about coefficients, right? So what I'm going to do is take 3 to the 4th power, which remember means 3 times 3 times 3. This will give you 9. This will also give you 9. When you multiply those together, you get 81. So the new coefficient for the top is 81. And again, I don't care about the variables or the exponents down here. I just care about the coefficient, which is 9. What's 81 divided by 9? Just 9. That is all I needed from you. So a lot of you guys told me a lot more. That is all I need. So please, when you're doing these problems, please make sure you're fully reading the directions. Okay, I've got one more for you, and then I am done. What I want to know is, for this problem, what is the simplified form, and tell me how you got there. So when I ask you this question on the retake, I'm going to ask you to tell me how you did this. So you can show me numbers, that's fine, but I need you to really explain your thinking. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to explain my thinking, and that's kind of what I want to see. So what I would do is I would simplify the top. So I'm going to multiply these 2 together. Well, what is that going to give me? Remember, I'm going to multiply the coefficients like normal. So 6 times 3 is 18. But remember, I'm going to add my coefficients of my like variables. So for x, 3 and 10 give me 13. For y, that's an 8, I promise. I know it's a little messy. That's an 8. And technically there's a 1 here, so 8 and 1 give me 9. Okay, now I'm going to keep my bottom the same. Remember my denominator, there's technically a 1 here. So what I'm going to do now is divide this new numerator by my denominator. So remember, coefficients straight up, just divide them. 18 divided by 2 is 9. But remember, we're going to subtract your exponents. So 13 minus 1 is 12. And then for y, 9 minus 4 is 5. And that is what you have. And that's kind of what I want for your explanation, for you to say, oh, I'm going to multiply these, and it will give me this, right? But I need you to tell me not just how you got from here to here. I don't want to just see this. I want you to say, I multiplied these, so I multiplied the coefficients and added the exponents and got this. And then I want you to tell me, and I divided by your denominator, which means I'm going to divide my coefficients and subtract my exponents, which gives me this. So what I don't want to just see are steps like this. What I really want you to add with that is like the thinking that I just gave you. Okay, I hope that helps. Love you guys. Bye-bye.